On 30 June 1908, a massive explosion lit up the sky above a remote region of Siberia near the Tunguska River. Although few people were in the immediate area, the blast was powerful enough to fell around 80 million trees across more than 2,000 square kilometres. Residents as far away as hundreds of kilometres reported a bright flare, followed by a booming roar and a wave of heat that rattled windows. Even in the present era, researchers remain intrigued by what caused such dramatic destruction without leaving a traditional impact crater. Formal scientific investigation came nearly 2 decades later. In 1921, the Russian mineralogist Leonid Kulik stumbled upon archives describing the event. Shocked by the accounts of a colossal explosion, Kulik persuaded the Soviet Academy of Sciences to sponsor an expedition in 1927. Traveling through marshy, mosquito-infested tundra, Kulik's team discovered a landscape of trees, snapped at the trunk, and laid out in a radial pattern as though an enormous force had struck them from above. Oddly, there was no definitive crater in the center, only marshy ground and smaller pits that offered no clear indication of a typical meteor impact. Kulik led further expeditions and examined local accounts, trying to find remnants of the object that might have caused the blast. Despite meticulous searches, his team never located large meteor fragments. Those who later retraced Kulik's path found evidence of unusual metal deposits in the soil, suggesting meteoritic material. Yet these deposits were scattered, and the elusive main body was never identified. This absence of a large crater and the difficulty in collecting sizable debris continue to fuel speculation. Many scientists still support the idea of an asteroid or small comet exploding in the atmosphere. According to prevailing calculations, such an object could have measured between 50 and 60 meters across and detonated at an altitude of around 5 to 10 kilometers. The resulting airborne explosion, comparable to several hundred Hiroshima bombs, would account for the flattened forest and thermal blast, without leaving a standard impact crater. Observations of modern-day atmospheric entries such as the Chelyabinsk meteor in 2013 help illustrate how cosmic bodies can burst apart at altitude. However, investigators have proposed other possibilities over the years. Volcanic activity. Some asked whether an unrecorded volcanic eruption might have sparked the devastation, but there is no known volcanic site in that immediate region and no geological layer indicating a simultaneous eruption. Comet of icy composition. Icy fragments might have vaporized upon atmospheric entry, leaving few solid traces. This would explain the scarcity of large meteor remnants. Exotic explanations. From miniature black holes to speculations involving alien craft, various imaginative ideas circulate. Though these attract attention, they lack corroborative evidence. Nikola Tesla's experiments. A few fringe theories claim that Nikola Tesla's wireless power experiments could have triggered the explosion. Records, however, don't support the notion that Tesla managed to deliver such energy to Siberia.